What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first video on this channel of HODL Crypto. Today I'll be going through a bunch of these April picks that I think will skyrocket, especially with the new integration with Opensea and Solana. So, well, first of all, clearly cats on crack. I don't know how you pronounce it. Chats of cats. The community behind it is absolutely amazing. I actually had a call between a bunch of my followers and friends. I called it back when it was a mint price. I said that this community is pretty tight knit. I got one around like 5 SOL. And now it reached all the way up to 39.5 SOL, and I'm pretty sure based on the activity, if you take a look here, you can clearly see that these things are just going to the moon, I swear. Especially with the new Opensea coming in. These tiny communities, especially famous Fox Federation and this, I feel will be able to move really big. Now, secondly, moving on towards the next project, I think Bot Box at this current price would be a substantial, a substantial project to get into. The art seems pretty decent, especially now it's going for 2.4 SOL. I think it once reached 1.9 a while back, if I'm not too sure. Yeah, it reached around 1.9 here, back around this area, and I think I scooped one up for sure. I feel like this project alone really is going to be something, especially to earn metaverse. The one thing we gotta look out for, especially in these kinds of projects, is that they actually have a decent build behind it, as well as a community that stand by. And based off all this activity, as you can see down here, I think it's pretty interesting, especially how they already have a functioning game down in alpha. You know, it's already a good progress for these kind of projects. Yeah. Well, after that, I think Balloonsville 2.0. You know, it rocked a while back, like way back. The community abandoned it. I mean, the devs abandoned it. My bad. It got picked up by Magic Eden, and now it's being run by the community. And I feel like this project, it's just waiting on its way to just skyrocket and hit back to its all-time highs back at 5, and probably push it even further. As you can see, a lot of people are just stockpiling it in the past few hours. A lot of activity going on, which is a really good sign for any of these Solana project. It already has staking and all, so you can take a look at the tokenomics here, Balloonsville tokenomics. They have a pretty decent run on how they want to pace out how they will distribute these tokens. But we all, you know, one thing I like about projects is that even though they provide staking, they gotta have something more in the long run planned for it, and Balloonsville are working on that, and I feel that the community behind it is pretty good, because you see a bunch of these NFT projects and they all have staking, they all have mutations, they all have breeding, but they can only go so far because these kinds of functions are not really sustainable, because in the end it's going to run out. You know, it's going to have something to build on top of that staking profile, you know. And I feel that Balloonsville is headed in that direction. And right now, you know, the activity is pretty low. I mean, the floor price is pretty low compared to this, and when I feel like maybe it could hit up to a minimum of floor price of 10 once it reaches into the OpenSea integration. I feel like we can get at least there, you know. Moving on, Cat Cartel. I've actually held on to Cat Cartel ever since it was around 3.8, I feel, and now it's around 5.2. So I actually called this way back, that I thought that the Zion ecosystem is really interesting, especially with all the collaboration and collection work. I think Cat Cartel will be like a really good project to get into. You know, not financial advice, but based off like the community and how the people react towards the Zion. As you can see, wow, really look at this. Back when it first minted around 2, it's already been pushing up the floor price up and up and up. And I feel, again, going back to it, OpenSea integration, really these kinds of community-driven projects, Cat Cartel, Famous Fox Federation, Chats on Crack, Balloonsville, all these amazing projects with good devs and good community behind it, and how they want to run it, really, I feel they're just gonna moon with all the excess Ethereum supply coming in, all the monies, all the money coming from the Ethereum side. People just FOMOing straight into it, I tell you. When these projects start to pump, really, it's just going to be another level. So take a look at this. Like, the community size for the Cat Cartel has just skyrocketed in like just a few days. Look at the amount of people coming in, the amount of like interactions, impressions, and all, especially on the Twitter, the Discord, is really crazy. I really feel that this project, this Cat Cartel, is really it will boom. It's like, yeah. If you take a look at their white paper, really their white paper is so interesting. It's so detailed. Like, if you're just a common NFT collector that you scrape over this, you're gonna be like, wow, you won't know really much. But if you take a look to it, I really think it's really interesting, and it will really like push the ecosystem further, with the deflationary kind of tactics and this metaverse around it. The next on top of the list as well, I'm really bullish on these Zion NFTs. The latest one that came out from Curse Labs. It's basically a bunch of scientists. It looks pretty cool. The art is alright. It's not crazy, but we're buying it because we're buying it for the builders. We're not buying it for the art. And Curse Labs is the next step where this Zion ecosystem is headed. If you didn't know, they have recently gotten together with a bunch of these Airbnb, where they're going to be providing cashback returns as well as revenue sharing between the holders. So if you're getting into early with this NFT early, I feel that these revenue sharing NFTs are really a great utility kind of function before getting them before they hop onto Opensea, where everything will just blow out of proportion. You take a look at this artwork. You can take a look at how many of these projects are in it. The Planetarians, you have the Cat Cartel, Curse Labs, Monkey DAO, and you have the Bloomsville. All these projects backed by a Zion ecosystem, and I'm really bullish on the Zion ecosystem. So I really feel that personally, right, it's not really financial advice, but personally, right, these kinds of projects, Cat Cartel, the Curse Labs, Bloomsville, all these, I'm really bullish towards the end of April, and I really feel that they're gonna build something, and the floor price is just gonna shoot crazy, but not financial advice, but all's good is all good, but we're here to make degenerate kind of money. We're trying to flip these NFTs and hold them long if you want to see a good long-term project, but then instead, really, these are the few projects that honestly I'm picking and looking at, that I'm currently watching on my watch list, and I'm gonna see how the activity pans out and how they're gonna grow in the next coming weeks. And we're gonna see from there. So, well, thanks for watching this super, my first video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys like my picks, do follow my Discord, and if you're all interested, I have a Patreon set up. It's called the HODL Crypto, Diamond Hands. Fucking goddamn. So if you're interested, you all can just hop on and join my Patreon. It's limited to the first 20 people, the OG Alpha members, and it's only up to $1 a month. And you're gonna get early alpha calls, you're gonna get early DeFi calls towards projects, you're gonna get in early, all these projects I'm gonna keep a lookout for, and I'm gonna just pump it straight into the Discord and tell you guys and let you guys decide whether you guys want to come on with me, with these projects. I don't promote any projects that I'm not interested in, and I'm not gonna put my money in. So if I'm promoting them, I'm gonna be in it with you the whole way, and I'm gonna be pumping up updates regularly. So do join by. It's only limited to the first 20. If you all like my calls, if you all like my my picks, it does help a lot, and it supports me because it really helps to grow the channel, as well as I want to build a tight-knit community with one another, and where we can help each other and build our money and become and hold our big money bags all the way down to the bank. Well, This is HODL Crypto, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you there. Goodbye.